there are certain things that aren't breakable. And when people like try to slander me, and there's shit that I'll never even reveal to the world that I've seen and people that have taught me things and things that have happened, where I almost want to be like, do you not know I was trained to see through you and to not be affected by this and to learn how to deal, you know? And the left is an ideology of abuse. And it's so obvious. It's so obvious, like the abuse of it and why it draws people who hurt children and people who rape women and people who steal money and people who lie and people who misrepresent themselves and these power institutions and these. There's a reason it draws the people who abuse. And there's a reason why I obsess about beating them. Or at least exposing them. All right. Love you, Big Bear. You need to talk to Jeff Durbin about his video, Is Marijuana a Sin? I can check that out. Yeah, like, share. I got to get out of here. I've done a real long one today. Yeah, if you collectivize people, you're not abusing an individual, you're abusing a demographic. And that's why people do that. That's why the left sees the world as race and gender and all that shit. And victimhood is celebrated. You ever understand the sickness of that? Oh, here's something I want to show you guys. Like, look at this. Look at this monstrosity. I don't know if I can even get to it. Wait a minute, why is this not coming up? I think things are about to start really breaking down here because I went so long. I can just read it. So I posted this yesterday. When you see the world clearly, whether it's through trauma or love or just real life experience, so many hidden things are revealed to you all the time. Like, okay, I posted this on Facebook. The Usual Suspects, the movie, was directed by Singer. He is a known pedophile, starring Kevin Spacey, an alleged pedophile, about how evil hides in the plain sight of a false victim. The Kaiser Sose was Verbal Kint. The false victim, Verbal Kint, was the head of evil. Like, this shit hides in plain sight. That was directed and written by a pedophile, a guy who, fact, has sex with children, starring a guy who has sex with children. Like, it's right there. It's right there for people to see. And so when you have an ideology that worships the victim, what is that and why is that? And the answer is obvious. It's an ideology of abuse. And so that's why I wake up every day and do at least 2 hours of streaming. And like, there's a reason that people get motivated. Like, I get emails and messages of people being like, how do you just make so much shit? Like, how do you get out of bed every day and just work like this? Like, how do you just keep... Imagine if you know, like, the marathon was a guy running back to his homeland to tell them that an army was coming. And then he died. That's 26.2 miles. He died of exhaustion. Imagine if you knew something that was horrifying and you had to figure out the best way to share it with people so they could protect themselves so they don't end up ravaged and ruined and abused. What do? You wake up every day and you tell people. All right, I gotta get out of here. I've done way. Ken says, not much gets me jammed up, but damn it, Big Bear. What happened to Amy got me? The combo of rage and absolute love is the most dangerous of all in my book. Not dangerous for the one you love, but those who would do harm. Oh yeah, that's the thing. When that cripple said that about Walter was when she got. What did the cripple say? Hang on, real quick. What did that fucking dirty cripple say? Hang on, where is it? He said, maybe your bike wouldn't have been stolen if you hadn't cheated on your wife before her guilt trip pregnancy. It's like when you know our actual life, that's so preposterous. her fear of me wasn't cheating. It was murdering people. You understand that that's a thing that I've had to deal with and really have to come to terms with, is my full knowledge that I was capable of hunting humans and killing them. And you don't really get to understand that until someone you love has been victimized and you realize that there is no police that'll help you. There's no authority, that it's all a scam, and that the only person that can do anything is yourself. And you realize that it's political and it's gross. And there's a reason that these people, if you knew the story, what happened to my friend, it's a horror. Like, it's a horror. And the cops didn't do anything. And there's a political reason they didn't do anything. They sell out American citizens, women, children, sell them out. Why do you think they'll report on Donald Trump saying grab him by the pussy for 10 years ago in a bus, but a gang rape doesn't even get prosecuted? With proof, with violent proof. Violent pictures, rape kits, nothing happened. And you'll never feel more alone, but also more clear. When you're like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill these people. And Amy, just our issue wasn't the normal issue. Like, the people trying to attack me the normal way have another thing coming. Like, my demon I had to beat was rage, not lust. In the beginning, there was some lust stuff. Like, I used to have interactions with women online in ways that was not respectful. Me and Amy even broke up for a month. It's all in the book. I'll get to that. But by this point, it was rage. It was violence. It wasn't. It would be a lot more effective if the cripple said, well, maybe you wouldn't have stolen your bike if you didn't hunt down and murder a man. Like, I had to literally plunge into the depths of my own hell to figure out how to be a good person and not kill people that have hurt people. Because it's so there, guys. And a lot of people don't realize how close it is. And that's one reason why I think I relate to some soldiers sometimes, is like the warrior, the warrior phase, the warrior state of mind that people get in war. Like, I've had glimpses of that, not in the same level as Cap or some of these other friends of mine that I've had over the years that, unfortunately a lot of them are dead. But it's like when you're like, I will rip the life from their body. And then you have a hard time relating. It almost causes it's so weird how that happens. It almost causes trauma to the men around a victim. And that's why people do it in war. That's why the Russians would rape when Russia came down after they defeated the Germans in Stalingrad and chased them all the way back to Berlin. They used to say 1 million Russian babies were born in Germany that year. It was just the rapes. And that's what's happening right now in South Africa. They're raping 6-month-old babies, of the white farmers. It's just the constant rapes, because rape is what demoralizes a population. You see that now again with Germany, with the Muslim, quote unquote, immigrants. The raping is how you break the back of a civilization. It's happened in England, where the cops don't even pursue it. In Sweden, if you do a Facebook post about the rapes, you may go to jail, because that's how you cuck an entire civilization. There is a crossroads, and it is not easy. It's like there is a crossroads to the people that love victims, and thousands of women are being raped right now in Sweden and in England, and a lot of grooming gangs are raping children in England and Sweden and Germany by these Muslim immigrants. And the no-go zones and all that stuff happen because that is the worst hell a man can experience is when they allow it. When they say, I won't speak up, I won't say a word, I just want my candy. I want my candy and my money from the government. I don't want to walk into a room and have anyone call me a racist. These people, these cucks, these fucking quote unquote men, right here in America, it's happening right now, would rather their women be raped and their society be destroyed than be called a name. Ugh. Just, and people ask me why I don't like white people more than other people, because most of them are white, these cucks. Most of them are white men, just pussies, just waiting for their candy, like fucking enabling bitches that would just rather someone get gang raped with nothing happening. With more of these trans 5-year-olds. Why do you think I have the ability of speaking out against these things? Why I'm one of the only people that have this ability? Because I've seen the devil. I've seen the fucking devil. I know what the devil looks like. And the devil isn't shiny and big and grand and epic. The devil isn't Hitler. No. The devil isn't this grand thing. The devil is compliance. The devil is the men that do this. The devil is someone willing to give up what they love just for treats. That's the devil. That's true evil. Evil is rot. It's mold. It's not a falcon. It's not a big, beautiful eagle killing a mouse. No, that isn't the devil. The devil is the mouse's buddy who just goes, take him. Let me have one more peanut. That's the fucking devil. And the devil is real. And I've seen the devil. All right, guys. That's been my little day. You want to support the podcast? hugepianist.com/subscribe or patreon.com/WDTL. You can get tickets for our Northwest tour, hugepianist.com. You can also make sure you hit the like button, share it, or don't. You know, be a bitch. What else do I have to plug? I think that's it. I'm not selling anything else right now. You can get my specials. I already plugged those though. But yeah, the support's great. The support also it gives us a sense of confidence to know that I can pay people and expand, get stuff. And we're doing good now. We're good. You see why I paid the 20 grand back for my story? You think that fucking shit gets published? The little nuance, the little bit about how they had fucking accents and the cops didn't do shit. You think major publications want to fucking tell that story? No. So when the book comes out, why don't you go ahead and buy it? All right. Much love, everybody. Be good. Peace.